Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. If you are new around here, I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, and co-host, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live this very moment from the MSC World America. That is a look right now outside on our balcony cam. We either call it balcony cam or call it PAL. We name our cameras. And so welcome to the show. We appreciate you all being here. We're going to be going over decks 5 and deck 6 today, which we're going to get to in just a couple minutes. We want to welcome all the new folks here. A couple of housekeeping notes before we get going. One, if you've been watching the chat, we're giving away a cruise ship. Yay! Woohoo! It looks just something like that. In fact, that's it. It just won't be all put together again. That is a 1:400 scale replica of the MSC World America. So congratulations, MSC, on your brand new ship. And we're going to give it away sometime during one of the last few shows here. Tonight, tomorrow night, the next after. But sometime between now and the 19th, we're going to give it away. We're just not going to tell you which night it is. But you just have to be present to win it. Okay, not sponsored by anybody. We're paying for all of this. All right, let's see what else. If you want to know something about the MSC World America and you're with us live, make sure you write the word question and ask it in the chat. We are good at getting answers. If we don't already know them, we will find out for you tonight and get the answers for you tomorrow. If you're watching the replay, you can leave a comment. We do answer all of our comments. There's that. Next, the Facebook group. We have a Facebook group. We put different content up there from the ships. It's the menus, daily activities, pictures of food, all that stuff goes up on the Facebook channel. It is a private group. It is not password protected. You got to answer the 2 questions. If you don't answer the 2 questions, it's going to decline you. First question is, when was your first cruise? Second question is adhering to the group rules. Okay, there is all the housekeeping notes. Yes, we have a group cruise coming up too. I forgot to mention that, but we'll talk about that later.
Yes.
Okay, is everybody... Let's just say hello to everybody real fast, and then we'll do deck 5 and 6. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Macrina says, well rested and ready to go. Thank you, Rev. Yes, everybody, it's free. Thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe. Become part of the Tall Man Clan. Costs you nothing, and it does really help us out.
It does.
Mama Tall Man is like, is tonight the night? I don't know. Hang in there, TMC.
We'll see.
I'm gonna go with Excitic. I don't know. Excitic. I don't know. Excited.
XYIC.
I don't know. I'm ready. And they're like, I need that ship model. Let's go.
Yes.
Embarkation Nation. It was fantastic meeting you as well.
Yes.
Thank you for the cruise duck. This is Embarkation Nation's cruise duck. Thank you.
Yes.
We had a very special evening with them and a few others tonight. We're going to talk about that later.
We did.
Desiree, hello. Vicky, Dr. Cherie, Bev. Bev. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody.
Yes.
Vicky's like, hey, Dr. Cherie, are you a cruise therapist? Because I need one right now. John L., how are you doing? Yeah, it's a great shot out there. Just missed the moon from last night. That truly was an epic shot last night, John. Yes. Hello, Charles. How are you? Good to see you. Irene, hello.
Hello.
Shelly W., where are the Macs? Hello, Carol. Yeah, no, Charles, no drinks needed tonight. Bend her over. Okay, Dad, I'm here. All right. Hello, everyone. Bend her over is like, I'm a Mac. Yeah, let's go. Boo Rad. Hello. Yes. Vicky, I can't wait to go in the Aqua. Awesome. Yes. Let us know how it's doing. Yes. Paging Danny Mac to the chat. Where's Danny Mac at? Okay, Danny Mac is here. He's just sleeping. Okay,
Shelly
W.
He is.
All right. Okay, we're going to get on.
Okay.
All right. So, again, if you're new here, we do everything just a little bit different than most. We call it doing it tall man style. So, here we go. Deck 5, tall man style.
Filming tall man style.
Hey everybody, today Lisa and I, we are on the MSC World America. We're on the Cozumel deck, or deck 5. We're going to be looking at the public spaces, which there are only 2. There is this restaurant here, the La Foglia, or La Foglia, however you want to say that. And then there's the area here of MSC Luna Park. Problem is, you can't connect from here to here. You do have to go up the stairs over and then back down to get to the downstairs area of Luna Park. So while we're here in the rear elevators, let's look at the La Foglia or La Foglia restaurant. I'm sure someone will correct me on exactly how to say that. Great entryway. We see a lot more ships using bottles of wine and or spirits as sort of artwork. It's a pretty decent sized restaurant. It spans the entire width of the ship. There's seating all the way down here. And seating all the way over here on this side. There's no way to connect one side to the other here. So we'll sort of go back the way we came in. And there's a whole little seating area here. You got a large party. There's this cool table right here in the middle that seats 10 people. Like most ships, this is a mirror image. So we'll have the same thing on this side that we just had on the other side. All right, there is your restaurant down here on the aft side of deck 5. So we're going to go back to the stairs and elevators, go up one deck and walk over to the front of the ship and then go back down. We'll see you there. All right, so we've gone up and over, and we are here. We're going to look at this, which is the downstairs area of the Lunar Park Arena. Just finishing cleaning up from in here from the nighttime. There's access from deck 6 up there to get in here. And a really cool area in here with a stage. Nice big LED wall. This is a convertible space. These are actually chairs that push back into the wall. We've seen a lot of that in brand new ships, these convertible spaces. So right now it's just kind of a big dance floor, big party, but those can accordion out to become seating if you're having more of a sit-down kind of event. There you go. So that is all of your deck 5 public spaces. They are broken up, as you saw. One's accessible from the aft elevators, which is the restaurant, and then Luna Park Arena, the downstairs area here, by the forward elevators and stairs. That's it. Until we see another deck or another ship, be safe. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today Lisa and I, we are on the MSC World America. We are on deck 6, or the Nassau deck. We're standing right here in the forward elevator bank, so we're going to show you where everything is. So let's get started right over here with the MSC Business Center. Right now the door is shut. We'll go ahead and stick our head in there. If you were going to have a meeting at sea, this is where it would be. You have meeting rooms in here. Very well appointed. Have all the AV that you need and power. So just different rooms. Meeting room 2, meeting room 3. And there's an air wall in between all of these, so you can actually combine them to have one big room. That's a small room. And then this one right here. There we go. This would be a great place to have a little group function. I'd love to open up all these air walls and have our group cruise on here. Of course, I'd love to have it in the theater. We're gonna need a few more people. All right, so there's your business center. We're going to cut across to the other side here at the front. This is a very special phone booth. There's some hidden secrets there. Technically, the theater is on the other side here, but you can't enter the theater from here. This is just a fire door. There's nothing on that other side. We can access pizza and beer this way, but it's more appropriate to go this way. Again, a telephone booth. Very special. So here's some kiosks for your excursions. We'll sort of look more to that when we circle back around. We're going to stay to the right. So here's your pizza and beer. A couple little games out here. Drink station and beer, but also burgers. Pizza and burgers. place to wash your hands right there. There's some restrooms down there, men's and women's, and accessible. And they have fixins all through here. Burgers, chicken wings. All your condiments are here. There's some seating, old school pinball. Dr. No. This is cool. And Deadpool. Avengers. Led Zeppelin. Nice. Let's go back this way so we don't miss anything. This area is very popular for obvious reasons. And there's some beer there. Ice cream, juices. This is where you get your pizza. There's a pretty big line here earlier today. Again, for obvious reasons. Here's your beverage stations for those who have the soda package. Beautiful 3 decks high. The ceiling's all LEDs. Now there are digital boards like this spread throughout, and you can get all kinds of information here, from what's going on for the day to deck plans. Here's your Jean-Philippe Chocolat and Cafe. So they have a gelato here. Down here, they make chocolate. You can watch them making chocolate. There is seating area all back there. As you see, they have it all closed off. They've cleaned, so they don't want us to go back in there. So we will honor that and not go back. But you can get all your chocolates here. And that is one thing MSC is known for, is their amazing chocolates. Here's one of the stores. Boutique. Get any of your clothing that you need in here. Luggage happens to get lost. I have a selection of clothes here for you. Now, if we're at a port that has a lower entrance and exit, there's actually escalators over here. You would leave from deck 5. That would be an embarkation, debarkation point, and it is right here, sort of from the center of the ship. And they're on both sides. We'll see the other side when we get over there. Here's your Dolce Vita bar. Have a cool stage back here. It's a really nice club. Kind of quaint. Love the color up there. You can change the mood by changing that color. Nice bar. Espresso machines. You'll see that a lot on MSC ships, where there'll be espresso machines at every bar. There is a women's room and accessible right here. Crew area back behind there. And that was your World Galleria. So we're back here in the aft section now. We'll just slide over here to the side so you can see there's nothing here. As you can see, this door would normally be closed. It's a crew area. This is, I believe, one of the areas that you can come and go from the ship when we're at our home port. So now these are the aft elevators that we're going through. Here's some of your restaurants. On one side is Hexagano. The other side is Hexagon. We're going to look at Hexagano first. Again, we're just going to stay to the right and circle around. This is obviously where you check in. This restaurant is a traditional seating restaurant. So if you have a set time, you might be set in this restaurant. And this side is literally set up just like the other side. There is one of your stations right here for your servers. There's a station there, and then there's stations back there. So basically, if you're sitting in one of these tables right there, your waiters have a long way to go to service the table. We learned this in our dinner. It took quite a bit of time to get going. Now, once it got going, the service was swift, but it was quite a bit of time to get going because not only do they have a long way to walk, but it also turns out the kitchen is down on deck 5. So they have to go down to deck 5 to get to the food and then bring it up here to the stations and then walk it out to your tables, which are out there. Again, this is their area. We won't go back there. Some additional seating back here. Obviously another entry and exit, but we're going to go out the way that we came in. So we keep on path here. I wonder if you can actually buy one of these bottles. I'm sure you can. And we're coming back to Bubbles. Bubbles is a mixed-use restaurant, meaning some of it is traditional seating, some of it is anytime dining. The guys are back here having a meeting. Now, this is a pretty sizable restaurant. And since they're having a meeting, we're not going to go that way. We'll circle around here to this side instead. We don't want to interrupt their meeting. We'll sort of circle around the back so you can see it. So the other side is a mirror image of this. And then I apologize, we can't get over there, and they're having a meeting or a get together. This is their time. We don't want to interrupt. I actually think they might be finishing their meeting up. Yeah, I think they're finishing their meeting up. So yeah, we could probably get over there. They're seating all back through there. And then down this little ramp, just like the other side. What kind of color is this, Lisa? It's like a light purple to me.
It's green.
Is it green? Oh my gosh. I am so colorblind. Does that look green to you guys? This looks like a bluish purple. I don't know.
This
is green.
It's definitely got a lot of blue in it, but it's not like blue-green.
All right, blue-green. There's your Bubbles restaurant, everybody.
It's definitely not purple.
You have men's, women, and accessible cabins, restrooms right here. Here we go with the cabins again. Again, men's, women's, accessible and changing tables here in these restrooms. Oh. So let's go see Hexagon, which is the mirror image of Esagano. Same thing, all three restaurants here, they all serve the same food. traditional seating and hexagonal, traditional seating and hexagon, and both traditional and anytime dining, my time dining, whatever you want to call it, in bubbles. And this is also the same setup when it comes to the service stations for the waiters. They're here, and then I'll show you the ones back there again. So they have quite a way to go to get to your table. Never mind the fact that they have to go down to deck 5 to get the food. There's not one of those cool 10-top type tables, or actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Wow. I thought that looked bigger than 10. Couple tables. I think it might be neat to sit back there, but some people might think that would not be a cool place to sit. I think it bothered me. So our table is, which, 855, right?
I thought so, yeah. 855?
Oh, they moved us.
They did.
Yeah, this was 855 last night. Yeah, oh, that's crazy. Anyway, our guy's service station is all the way back over there, y'all. So he's got to go from there all the way back. And I don't know how many tables he serviced, but it was more than us. I don't know if it was 2 rows or 3 rows, but this guy was working hard, man. He really was. And at first, we were a little upset because it was taking so long. But once we understood why, it made it right, if you will, right? Plus, once the food did start coming, it didn't stop. It was pretty fast. So it just took a while to get going. So please keep that in mind. Here, if you're eating one of these restaurants, it may take a little bit of time. Get the food going, but once it starts going, it's not going to stop. This is how we came in. There's also this seating up here as well. I like there's deck plans everywhere. See right where you're at. Just so you see, there are stairs over here on this side, just like there was on the other. This is a very wide ship. So there's lots of little nooks and crannies. So we just have to make sure we check them all. Here is your men's restroom and accessible restroom right here. And the women's was on that side. Here is your guest services, guest relations. Also a kiosk to tie your credit card to your account. MSC is a little bit different than other cruise lines. You don't give them their credit card ahead of time. You actually yourself, once you board, go to one of these kiosks that are on the 3 decks down here, 6, 7, and 8, and attach your credit card to pay for things. So your guest services is here, and this is part of your excursion desk here. Also a very popular place in the first couple days on a ship. Here's the other side of those escalators for embarkation, debarkation. There's a whole little shopping gallery. In fact, I think that's what they call it, is the shopping gallery. You have several different shops all combined into one. There's makeup and perfumes on one side, watches and sunglasses in the middle, and then you have your liquor, cigarettes, and some sundries, some snacks and things on the side. Here's another one of those kiosks to tie your credit card. If you want to book a future cruise while you're here, you go here. Here's your future cruise desk. I always get some additional perks when you book a future cruise while you're on a cruise. Even if you're booked through a travel agent, the booking will get transferred to them. So this is a little confusing. I just want to point this out. Here's your arcade, but that door is your access to the second story, the second deck of Luna Park. If you blink, you'll miss it. Obviously, if there's a function going on here, that would be open, so it'd be a little easier to see, but right now it's not so easy. If you saw our Deck 6 tour, we told you about the stairs that accordion out down here, or not stairs, the seats. You obviously can get access from up here. These would get open, and you could walk down and access the seats if these were open. But as you can see, it just was set up for I think a big dance party here last night. I like the fact that this isn't the main theater. Main theaters that are convertible, they're kind of cool, but typically you end up with very limited space for seating. The air pressure is incredible. It's hard to actually open the doors. So I was showing you the games. This is your arcade, which has glass panels that let you see what's going on in there, but you can't get there from in here. You gotta go through that door that we just came out of. So here's your arcade. Love it. Old school speedball. That's cool. Love that. Obviously, you can go out these doors, but you know, just to make sure that we do this correct, we're gonna go out the way we came in. Okay, that's the doors we could have gone out. Here's another entry to Luna Park. Kind of tucked back away here. By the way, there's a little ramp here. It's not really marked, and the camera, I'm sure, is not picking it up, but trust me, your feet will sort of hit here when you hit that ramp. Now, the kiosk, excursion desk, and this is right back where we started, everybody. I mean, excursion desk. You can pick your excursions from this little area here. Sorry. Right, that very special telephone booth. We'll have to see if we can get some access to what's behind there. It's a very, very special place. Very special place, this telephone booth. And as I said, this is right where we started here in this elevator banks. So let us know in the comments what your favorite area about this deck is here in the MSC World America. Until we see you on another deck or another ship, be safe. Ciao.
Filming Tom and style.
Well, there you go, everybody. Deck 5 and Deck 6. Thank you all for joining us. We are live, by the way. That is a live look from our balcony here on Deck 10. We're in cabin 10266. Thank you all for being with us. Do us a huge favor. There are a bunch of you with us right now. Please hit the thumbs up. Consider subscribing. You obviously are here because you love cruising. We will broadcast live every night we're on ships. Plus, we come when we're not on ships and do all kinds of fun stuff as well. So consider becoming part of the Tallman clan. We would appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of you are here because we've been threatening to give away a ship. It says right there, we're giving away a ship. This is the ship we're giving away. This is a 1:400 scale replica of the MSC World America. Lisa and I have paid a Lego type designer to design this model. You can't find this in the store. It's not offered anywhere. It's not on a website. This isn't sponsored by Legos or MSC or YouTube or anybody. This is coming right out of Robert and Lisa's pocket. Thank you for the thumbs up. And we are going to give this away during one of our live broadcasts. There'll be a little intro when we do it, but it's going to somebody with us live. So there's no way to register. You have to be with us live. So stick around. All right. So there's that. Let's go back to balcony cam because that was a much better picture, I think, than
There you
even
go.
though I love that that ship.
I know, it turned out really nice.
So let's go through some of the comments real fast because there is a ton of them.
Yeah.
Patricia says, Meet thinks the Mac family wants a Lego model. Patricia thinks correct. Bingo!
Thank you.
Yeah. Woohoo. Excited, whatever. I'm ready. Tony Mac is like, dibs! Crossing fingers for the Macs. Come on, Patricia, you can try to win too. The Macs rule this chat. Yee! The Mac chat, right? Exactly. Yo, question. Have you met Zion from MSC World America? Not sure exactly who that is. And now you've asked it twice.
No.
T. Brookie, how's the cruise? Cliffhanger time? Nope, not yet, Alex. Victoria, we just booked World America for September 6th for hubby's birthday cruise. So we definitely have to finish watching your adventures to the very last day. Awesome.
Very nice.
I'm excited.
We'll save you a lot of time.
You know, just in the nicest way, I do read all the comments, so you don't have to repeat it 3 times. And I think there's about 27 more. So I'm about to hit some buttons. So you don't, in fact, you know what? You're gone. I'm done. I'm so sorry. That's just rude and disrespectful. Nobody wants to read your comments every 6 seconds. Father Mac always shares the stream in the family chat. I know he does. Hello, Valerie. How are you? Looking a bit bumpy tonight. It is a bit bumpy.
Little bumpy, yeah.
Candy Mac. Candy Mac. Sorry. Oh, well, I don't care. Y'all can give me thumbs down. You know what? I can just turn off the stream too. I don't... Wrong thing. It's just, you know what? We're done. Good night.